All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
So right now, Iggy Azalea has the #1 and 2 songs in the country.
Who was surprised? I told y'all a couple years ago Iggy was a go.
The song Fancy is going to be #1, and Ariana Grande's collaboration Problem also is #2.
I told y'all that Nubian White Queen was a go. Round of applause for Iggy Azalea.
She's the first lead female rapper to do that since Lauryn Hill in 1998 with Doo Wop, that thing.
Iggy Azalea is also the first successful white female rapper. You've never been no white female rappers.
Really?
No.
I'm trying to think about that. What white female rappers are there?
Iggy Azalea.
That's interesting. I never thought about that.
Iggy Azalea.
Yep.
Do you know any
Iggy Azalea.
besides her? Okay.
Snow the product. She's dope too, though.
Okay, well, she said, I'm very pleased. Last year seemed impossible to convince anyone in the music business I could break into the top 100. Ha ha. So let this serve as proof anything is possible, and I hope we see more female rappers new and established in the charts. Dope stuff, thanks.
And just think, a couple years ago, she was catching the bus to come to interview on The Breakfast Club.
I remember, yep.
Now she's got the 2 top singles in the country.
All right, now Karrueche got very upset over this VH1 article. They posted a story about hip-hop's most notorious side chicks.
Damn it, man.
And Karrueche was listed on there. The name of the story was called Get Your Own Man, the 10 chickiest side chicks in hip-hop. Now, they say Rihanna was Chris Brown's main girl, and she was a side chick just like Jocelyn Hernandez and Lil' Kim was for Biggie. So Karrueche got in her feelings, and she wrote, this tangled web. Unless you've been living under a boulder, you know that Breezy had an affair. Sorry, I'm reading something wrong. But she actually caught some feelings and put a whole post on Instagram about it. She said, when no one understands you, they misinterpret you, judge you, label you. This is embarrassing to see, but I can do nothing but laugh because at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want about me, label me however you please. Your words do not define who I am. I'm happy with myself. Flaws, wrong choices, mistakes, and all. And that's all that matters. I usually don't speak up on ish like this, but whatever. I have family that has to see ish like this. I don't even think we're all on the same page as to what a side chick really is. Either way, peace.
That's disrespectful to Karrueche because simply she's more than just a side chick. She's an all-purpose chick. That's like saying LeBron James only can just score. No, LeBron James can score. LeBron can play defense. You know, he can pass. Karrueche can be a side chick. She could be the main chick.
Well,
she
she
could be the
kind of
rebound.
was the main chick, though. She was the rebound, yes.
She's all-purpose. She's an all-purpose chick.
It feels,
It's
like she got with Chris Brown after him and Rihanna broke up, but then he went back with Rihanna, so then she turned from the main chick into the side chick. It's just hard.
A round of applause for Kit and Denny for being so all-purpose.
All right, now Benzino, we told you about him getting kicked off of a flight. Remember this audio of Benzino being very upset that he was asked about his ticket.
You're an idiot. You're a idiot. All right? Racist bastard. You're a racist bastard. You're a racist mother. All right? You. That's exactly right.
All right, hopefully the Love and Hip Hop cameras were rolling for this.
Everybody on the plane said it wasn't our fault.
He said everybody on the plane said it wasn't his fault. Well, he was on Air Tran, and apparently...
Air Tran?
Yes.
Air Tran is a nice airline. Don't you be disrespectful, you bougie red ass.
Air Transit's, the flights are always late. But anyway, Benzino said he and his wife were the last people to board the plane. They were in first class. A flight attendant wanted to see their tickets, and he was insulted because he felt like because he was a man of color sitting in first class, that's why they asked. And Benzino said they basically were very disrespectful. And he said an airline rep later apologized to him, told him the airline was in the wrong, and then gave him and his wife 2 vouchers for $200.
When is the real story going to come out? Benzino asked the flight attendant for a neck pillow. The flight attendant started laughing. It was like, you don't even have a neck. That was the real story, and Benzino felt insulted by that.
And that is your Rumor Report.